Here at the north, we have our Terran player. He is...
I am MVP.
No, he is MVP. Down here at the upper right, very close by air, we have...
OGS Zenio.
Let's see if Zenio does what many Zergs do. They spot the command center and then run for it before the Terran can see the Overlord.
Wow, this is actually very exciting. I like these spots as well. It can definitely go into a very interesting game. Both players can definitely play a macro game in these positions. The third base, the fourth base, the fifth base, even the sixth base is pretty easy to take against each other in these positions. All right, he sees the command center, turns around with the SCV. Yeah, what's up? StarCraft 1's Terran Pro Gamer checks that every time, I guarantee it.
Yeah, if you guys are new to StarCraft, you got to check those corner locations.
Yeah.
If you're against a Zerg. Don't do it against a Protoss or Terran. It's such a nub.
And then they do it against that and find a proxy gate. And so like,
I'm so good. So he's not going to try to hide the Overlord. It's too late. So he's just going to go through with it.
All right.
Meanwhile, Zerg may have to get spawning pool first, since an SCV can block the hatchery. But no, MVP doesn't send anything out to stop it.
I like this greedy Zerg play that we're seeing. I have to admit, 15 hatchery. It's really cool. I like it. And then he's probably going to go ahead and 14 pool. That's going to give him such a solid economy.
Refinery on the way here for the Terran. Orbital Command will be coming up shortly after the SCV is canceled, I guess. I was going to say, normally you get a little bit quicker, but I saw him make that. So here you go. Orbital Command almost always at the same time in StarCraft 1.
Yeah, it's normally a 15 supply with a Marine being one of that supply. It's almost universal, unless, of course, you're doing some crazy rush strategy.
Yeah.
Got that Marine going out, seeing if he can damage an Overlord. He can't. Go home.
You can't do it. Terran has to decide when he's going to actually evacuate the SCV from the Zerg space. Of course, the longer he gets it in there, the more intel he gets, but of course, he will give up controlling the Zelnaga Watchtower or even using it for minerals back at home.
Yeah. Normally, it's the first thing you said there, you know, bring it outside, sit at the Zelnaga Watchtower to watch any units coming out, either to expand, to scout you, to attack you, anything like that. Really good use of your scouting SCV when it's time to leave, because as soon as those Zerglings and Queen gets out, your SCV's life expectancy goes way down.
You better have insurance, man. Actually, you won't even get insured.
It's suicide to stay in there.
So do you hang out in the Zerg's base after the Queen is hatched? But yeah, sorry, no insurance for you. That's a pre-existing condition.
Of stupidity.
Of stupidity.
And it's trying to get out of there, but those Zerglings are going to be able to kill it before it gets home. Unless those two Marines decide to turn around and kill him.
No.
Because they absolutely could, and they're...
Saves it.
He, in fact, runs away, knowing there's Zerglings out on the map.
Hellion on the way. CC as well.
Really like the build. Now, on Lost Temple, as I was saying before, you know, it's pretty good to go for a tank drop really quick. You can drop that ledge, and it's pretty hard to hold a Zerg. You know, you can make some spine crawls. Sometimes you hold it, sometimes you don't. I think a perfectly done tank drop should probably kill a hatchery most of the time, but then you're, you know, there's not a whole lot of recourse for Zerg. But anyways, no interest in this by Zenio.
Zenio, pretty good defense here. If the Hellion does get up there, though, he could take out some drones because the Roach Warren is not done yet.
That's right. Spine crawler going up. He may be scared of multiple Hellions coming in. Against multiple Hellions, it's good to get a couple spine crawlers up. They deal damage to Hellions quite quickly.
Nice dodge over the Queen. Spine crawler, when it completes, he will be able to back up a little bit here. Of course, Roaches are on the way as well.
Overlord sneaking into the Terran base, checking out what there is to be checked out. And that is awesome. Going to see pretty much everything go on, but does he see the command center? I don't think he did. But he will, of course, with his Overlord on the other ledge. There it is. Now he knows the full story of the Terran base.
Well, now Zerg can react. Terran is kind of the one that dictates the way this is going to look early on.
Yeah.
Zerg is the reactionary race. Quite opposite of StarCraft I, actually. SCV's transferred. Starport on the way. And looks like he's going to get double reactor. This build's pretty common as Terran.
Yeah, yeah.
It's pretty solid.
You know, in fact, he'll get some Marauders out of that first barracks, but the Tech Lab is actually the most important part of it. He's got to get the stim upgrades, the concussive shells, and of course combat shields to make all those Marines he's going to make a lot better.
Now, you know what's weird, though, is even though this is a common build, it's not common in these locations. Normally you see Terran try to take advantage of this small distance from here to here.
Yeah, we see a lot of drops in these locations, you know. Hellion drops, sometimes you see Banshee builds. But I really do like what MVP's doing. I think what we're going to see is a very strong 2-base timing push off of him here.
Yeah.
Some medevacs, mostly Marines, some Marauders in there as well. And what Zenio really needs to do to take care of this is, you know, he is getting Roaches, which, I mean, that's his choice to make. But he's also getting, as we see, drops and Overlord speed. That's interesting. But most importantly, Baneling speed, which he just canceled. That's interesting. He just canceled Baneling speed, but that is the most important part of holding a Marine Marauder push, is having Baneling speed.
Hellion denied, no scouting there for MVP. And I guess he will go for a drop here.
A Marauder drop. Oh, he might be going for the ledge. That's definitely a possibility. He can take out the gas quite easily then. Sometimes you snipe a Queen if it's too close. A couple drones here and there. But instead going for the main base perhaps. He scans, sees there's units in there, decides to back away. Good choice.
Second scouting Hellion. Safely delivered back home. Yeah, it looks like he was going to go for Queen assassination there. Didn't work. Another scouting Overlord. What will he see?
Trying to get a really good idea of what's going on here.
He sees a lacking add-on here.
Yeah. Ooh, loading up a Marine drop. Sending out that Hellion first to remove anything in the path of the dropship.
Considerable amount of Roaches. Looks like right now MVP's plan is to just gain as much map control as possible. Zerg tend to always have map dominance.
Yeah.
Since they can get Overlords and Lings everywhere. And I think
that's where he's going for. He knows there has to be a third base out, but here comes a huge drop from Zenio. Oh my. This could be the game decider. This drop from Zenio.
Well, this hatchery will 100%
he doesn't
die.
even see it. He's actually just going around the map, but here comes a drop from Zenio in the main base of MVP. A lot of Roaches. A lot of Roaches. A lot of Roaches. And I don't think there's any Zerglings in here. A Roach drop not quite as scary as if you also have some other units in there. But MVP, he is struggling. He has a lot of Marauders. He has only one medevac here and a siege tank. And it looks like he will be able to clean this up. But the Roaches doing big damage at the same time. MVP taking out that 6 o'clock base. And wow, we're going to have to take a moment and see who came out on top of this. Let's look at supply. And another drop on the way. A very similar supply right now. This drop is going to be pretty scary, man. It's got a lot of speedlings in there as well to help take out those Marauders.
This is brutal right now. All Terran has to do is hang on, though, because Zerg is just throwing units at his opponent. But I don't know. If he stays over at this region right here, he's going to stop him from actually getting any more production, attacking units out.
Now, the only redeeming thing that's happened so far for MVP is killing that base. But Zenio right now, he's taking another. Oh, nice drop. Looks like he's killed about 3 drones so far. And more units coming down. MVP keeping him pretty busy. If he goes over and finds that third base again, he may be able to keep this game more even than it's looking now.
MVP unable to utilize his main base right now. He is doing a great job, though, of keeping the Zerg busy. Zerg can't be offensive without being too defensive.
Now, if we look at the supplies real quick, the unit counts. Ooh, nice little drop right there, taking out more SCVs. And every SCV he kills at this point is so painful for MVP because right now, 23 SCVs against 43 drones. Zenio is killing him economy-wise, but we have another drop coming out. And it looks like he's going to try to take out the Spine Crawler, perhaps.
By the way, guys, don't forget to ask questions online.
That's right.
Probably about this match specifically. I think it's great. Here's another drop coming from the Zerg. Our Zerg player actually utilizing these positions, unlike our Terran player.
Yeah. You know, we used to see in positions like this in StarCraft I, a lot of play like this in the early days. Not as much more recently, and a lot of Marines here. There's a bunker in the main even, and a siege tank, but the siege tank a little bit out in front. SCV's coming in to battle Roaches. I don't know if that was absolutely the best choice he could have made, but it is beginning to really look like MVP is going to lose this game.
MVP more and more behind. He needs to utilize this dropship. He could always take out this expansion. He does not, in fact, know about it, though.
Right now, the supply, about twice as much for Zenio, right around 100 against 50. That's actually a huge deal. But at the same time, Zenio, he is spending a lot of resources on these drops. He doesn't have a huge standing army at any moment. And I love that Banshee right there. It's a great Banshee that he just made.
Now, he has not utilized his drop again yet.
There is that Banshee flying over to try to help deal with this drop.
Yeah, that's really smart. The Banshee, of course, can do as much damage as it wants without actually having to worry about being attacked.
That's right. And smart of Zenio to pick up, and it looks like he should run away. Kills an Overlord with 4 roaches in it. That's pretty big. Now, Zenio, he needs to get out of there, not lose all these Overlords, because MVP is not out of this game yet. Zenio, don't stop trying. Okay.
That was actually pretty brutal. He's in the red now.
Yeah, and look at this. Oh, my. Another roach drop.
Uh-oh.
But at this point, we're getting to where it's not benefiting him. These drops aren't benefiting as much as it used to. See this, the roach drop, though, very nice. Kills a couple SCVs, picks up. Beautiful harassment here. But, and Banshee's coming in to help out. Going after the Spire, realizing the Spire could ruin his day.
Now if he gets a second queen over here, he can transfuse. Will not,
that
though.
Spire. It's pretty big. Not a lot of units in here, though.
MVP doesn't have any of those other Marines left on the map. Going to take out drones now.
Oh, taking out that second queen, but there are mutas making, and here they are.
Ouch.
He does not have too many mutas, though. Looks like he will lose this Banshee. Now, this is actually such a great game. Zenio's still way ahead supply-wise, as you see, 106 to 63, but he should not be dropping anymore, and he's lost that Spire. So really what he should be doing is massing units and just working on getting his economy going. But here comes the drop. I think it's a little bit risky because MVP's getting better and better at defending. And the mutas. Oh, look at this. Roaches at the expansion. Not doing a lot of damage. At the same time, Zenio was trying to do a drop, decided not to. Was scared off by some mutas in the main base of MVP.
MVP up against the ropes right now. I got to say, Zenio is looking hot. MVP could have at least evened this out had he spotted this expansion, but he couldn't multitask fast enough, even for a StarCraft I Terran pro gamer.
That's right, and he is fast, man. They're both sitting about 250 StarCraft II APM, which is over 300 StarCraft I APM. All right, look at this beautiful drop. Trying to catch this drop as it comes in. Kills an Overlord off. Nice little drop right there.
On the Marines.
Banshee's helping a lot right now, by the way. Now the drop's still going for the expansion. I can't believe this. He's still going forward with this. It's mostly roaches.
He's committed. No, he's not. He's fickle.
Yeah, he is very fickle.
Smart, he did not drop there, though.
Yeah, now MVP is actually recovering quite well. The supplies at this point, not nearly as far apart. And look at this, catching the Overlords. Oh, man, that is not what he wants to happen. Ooh, nice. Beautiful little Baneling drop. Now he's unsure what is in there. Is there a lot of Banelings? I have to be careful.
Here comes another drop. Goes for the Queen, takes to the Queen. Now he's going to go for some drones. MVP, though, going to have to pick up once again.
And here comes the drop. At this point, I believe it's all roaches. And pulling that CVs away very smartly. But still, you know, Zenio right now, he should stop this dropping for a bit. Look at that. The drops are getting cleaned up more and more efficiently. And every single time, MVP is pulling closer to being even. But still, obviously,
maybe not
Zenio far ahead. Yeah, this is actually a ridiculously scary drop.
No. Oh no, this is going to be so bad.
Yeah, this actually could be a kill blow.
Okay.
Absolutely could be.
He's just going to come in here and sit on the Terran with all these units.
Yeah, man. And runs a Marauder underneath, picks up a lot of Banelings. Very nice. Needs to keep those Marines away from dropping Banes. A lot of Zerglings out.
Terrible drop here.
Yeah.
He actually focused fire at the bunker and didn't even kill it right away. Whoa.
Okay, now that was a huge blunder. 84 supply against 117, going for this base. If he kills this base, which it definitely looks like he's going to because the Banshee's found it. This is not good for Zenio. This actually is going to switch the game around.
This will actually be the biggest comeback yet.
This is an insane comeback.
He's going to have to pick up and go on the ledge.
But he saves the base, so never mind. The comeback didn't occur. Zenio still well ahead. And we are mesmerized watching him try to kill those Marines.
I know.
But wow, 78 supply to 117. It's pretty crazy. Let's take a look at the unit counts right now. 6 Marauders, 2 tanks, a medevac, and 24 Marines against 11 Lings.
He's going to do a push.
12 Mutas, 3 Roach, 8 Banes.
He's banking on the other player having thrown too much at him. Oh my God.
Doesn't want to lose that medevac, though.
Stimmy.
Muta's going to counterattack. Beautiful. Oh.
Nope. Not
Never
beautiful.
mind. When all the Terran units are at their base, though, it's great to go in there and do a little bit of damage.
Banelings here.
The Banelings are going to be...
He's going to need more than this, though. Especially if he sieges up, which he will.
All right.
Muta's injured. He's doing that spread again with the Marines. I think Terry might have to turn around. The timing is gone. He wanted to send those Marauders in there to pick up the hatch.
Right.
No way.
And it looks like Zenio getting ready to attack. I want to... Ooh, the Muta's coming up. Not doing a lot of damage. But, wow. You know what's really cool about MVP? He puts all his different unit types on different hotkeys and sometimes doesn't even have some units hotkeyed. This way they don't clump up against Banelings. So
smart.
Really cool moves by MVP. But anyways, it looks like Zenio's going to be able to take this. Look at this army. It's huge. It's huge. Here it comes. And his Marines have clumped up. This is not good, man. Zenio's going to be able to kill all these units.
Too many units.
I think we're going to see MVP knocked out of this tournament in the second round, the round of 32. That is actually a big deal, man. MVP, a great StarCraft I pro, but Zenio showing us he has improved tenfold.
No kidding.
He is an amazing Zerg player.
He has left his opponent in shambles.
He has. He just crushed some face. MVP's face is crushed.
Crushed.
No more guppies.
We got more units. It's just too many units right now for the Terran to deal with. He keeps making Marines. 1 or 2 Banelings going to take him out.
That's right.
Sheesh.
Let's take a look at the supply. It's kind of sad. It was 50. It's 60 against 160, basically. At this point,
like 100.
Yeah, Zenio's got the whole bottom of the map. His main and natural pretty much mined out. MVP barely has his main natural minerals left. And if we look at the natural expansion... Oh, we missed it, but...
I missed it, sorry.
Yeah, that's okay. He dropped Banes out. One hit the ledge, actually. It was very anticlimactic. I'm almost glad you missed it. But it doesn't matter at this point because Zenio is just so far ahead. I could not imagine losing from here.
No, I think there's no way. Look,
yeah, he's got so many mutas.
Combine all these mutas together. Unit counting station here, 29 mutas.
Just a super wow.
Super wow indeed.
Super wow, man. This game was absolutely great. MVP did a great job. Almost came back there. Got it so close to even a few times, despite being so far behind.
Uh-oh, drop. No, fake drop.
Gotta make him run
just
back.
Just to make him turn around.
MVP's probably having a heart attack right now. He's like, I'm losing.
No. And this is going to clean it up here. Easily.
With everything. Bane's not doing much against MVP all game.
Too many mutas. Expect GG. Oh, Dis. He's creeping all over his base.
No. GG! MVP is out of the tournament.
Wow.
Stellar play by Zenio. You can tell he's very happy. That was absolutely great. What an amazing Zerg player.
I am so impressed with that play. That entire series.
Both players just played astoundingly well. This was seriously like a round of 4 match from last season.
Kidding.
Or even wait, hold on. This was actually a better match than the finals. Forget it. I'm saying what we're all thinking.
It was.
Great play. Astounding play by both players.
People are getting so much better so quickly.
Yeah, the pro scene here is really getting into full drive. It's got a lot of pro teams. People are practicing all day. It's becoming serious business.
It's pretty sick, man. That level of play was remarkable.
Yeah.
Whoa. So Zenio's going to go on now
to the round of 16, where he fights Hydra in a ZVZ.
That's
I can't wait to see that, actually.
I'm really excited.
This guy is actually such a legit Zerg, man.
Yeah,
I'm so surprised because I was not a Zenio fan.
And actually, one thing about this is that Hydra was hoping he wouldn't have to face Zenio, so that's going to be a pretty awesome series. Definitely tune in and check that out.
Oh, yeah. Well, I'm going to have an interview pretty quickly here with Zenio.
Yes.
And then we're going to go on to Jungmin Cho. That's Iron from NBC. He's on OGS now. OGS MC is the ID he's using for this event. And he's going to be against Nesty.
Zergbong.
Yep. So that's going to be pretty exciting. Zergbong's going to have his work cut out for him, as MC is good, man.
Yeah. Really good.
MC
Zergbong
is the hammer of Protoss, man.
Well said. He is actually, Zergbong, last time he wasn't even making creep tumors, so hopefully he's better this time. He isn't around
I am so sure that as soon as he came out of that booth, man, someone was like slapping him back of the head.
It's called a creep tumor.
It spreads creep.
It's pretty good.
Like, well, I don't know, man. I bet he just didn't know that you could use a creep tumor to make another creep tumor.
It's pretty early on in StarCraft II back then.
Yeah. But anyways, we're going to have an interview coming up here very shortly with Zenio. I hope you guys left some great questions because this guy deserves it. Don't go anywhere.
Where did you go?